Welcome back to the ASUS ROG DreamLeague, and Liquid go 2 for 2 in their last matches. And I guess I want to check on the standings. We'll do that in just a moment. But for you guys,
they've been pulling it together, man. Like we said at the end, Liquid Rising, they're doing it.
I think their opponents may not have been playing the best strategy.
I agree with that.
Yeah. Okay, minus a Lifestealer pick.
And what about
the previous
earlier
game with the Midas on the Shadow Field?
Okay, yeah, okay.
Like they haven't proven themselves.
That
you guys are playing really well, but we're gonna beat you regardless.
I like the draft except for the Lifestealer. I really did. I like the way the Centaur works with Batrider.
But what Lumi's saying is they're untested. Like they haven't won a game against an opponent that is worthy.
okay.
Worthy opponent.
Worthy. There's no worthy opponents in the DreamLeague. Well, there are some. We can take a look at the standings.
That's not what I said.
I know. They've got their tests coming up.
You can't twist it, man.
They're 3 and 5.
Yeah, I thought they were 3 and 4, but they're 3 and 5.
Yeah, a big game coming up next. We're going to be starting that in just about 15 minutes. It's going to be Fnatic versus Team Liquid. Currently, Fnatic,
No,
they
wait.
started off...
Is it Team Liquid?
Yes, no, RoX.KIS.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Fnatic versus Roxiss is the big game coming up. Both 3 and 4. One win here gets you just a little bit closer in going towards that top 6. It is a really important matchup for both teams.
It is really tough. I mean, don't take away this screen. And you look at everyone that's already qualified. Look at the losses, because it doesn't matter the wins, because you have to change, like, what matters at the end is the losses.
Yep.
There are 1 and 2 losses, everyone. And everyone below, it's 4 or plus.
Yeah, so you lose, if you're in the top, you lose 2 games, you're pretty much, the same amount of losses.
I feel like the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th team right now, like going from RoX.KIS down to Virtus Pro, they're playing for the 6th slot. And the fact that RoX.KIS are playing against Fnatic right now,
the 6th slot is not Navi. Like that's a lie. The lie is.
For example, if Team Dog decides to lose 4 more games in a row, they're going to be dropped down. And I think these teams are playing for the 6th slot.
Like that.
If Team Dog lose 2 games, they'll end up, same as either Fnatic or RoX.KIS, because one of them will be 4 and 4 at the end of the day.
Right. So
just 2 losses is not impossible. Like Team Dog will have some pretty tough games coming up.
What I'm trying to say is RoX.KIS and Fnatic is very unlikely to both qualify. So they're basically fighting it out.
Mm-hmm.
I'd agree with that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, interesting to see. I'm personally really interested to see. I think Navi plays a lot tomorrow. We'll talk about that later. But I think they play a lot tomorrow and next week because they're the team that has played the least so far.
Yeah. 4 games.
Yeah, just 4 games out of the 12. So they have 8 games coming. If you actually guys have like Fantasy League people,
Have host.
yeah, that will be good. By the way, apparently the Fantasy League has gone bonkers, and every player is a core right now. There are no supports. Players are appearing randomly. EGM is now called Donny because that's how friends call him. Yeah. But I don't know why he's called Donny.
He's not on a team.
He's not on any team, and you can't.
He's gone rogue.
When you buy the compendium with us, it's pretty much charity. Okay? So that's what we're saying. We get to test out all the systems. I mean, you probably noticed some of you who now have the loading screen for the ASUS ROG DreamLeague. That actually now loads on every tournament you watch. Bruno does not work for Valve and did not code that. Okay, it's not him. All right.
I swear, I didn't do that. But someone pointed out on Twitter, it's like, do you know why when I'm looking at other tournaments, I get the DreamLeague loading screen? I thought it was
It's a hint or something.
You're watching the wrong tournament.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So we'll try and get that solved.
Hopefully so.
Not Bruno's fault. We got some tweets. We got you guys asking us questions, as always, which we do appreciate here. And first one is from, they've actually put @CyborgMatt in.
Yeah. If I buy the compendium now, will Sing Sing start streaming again? Do you think we can make that happen? I think we can get like $25,000-$50,000.
Just give him like 50% of, I don't know, from Oogla. I don't know. It's weird that Sing Sing doesn't stream because you can make pretty decent money on Twitch with anywhere if you get like 3K concurrent viewers plus, and maybe he doesn't need it, maybe he doesn't want it. I don't know.
He's probably practicing a lot with his team, in fairness, and he's probably tired.
I mean, you have to know that this is like time where probably like teams get decided for qualifier, TI, and
that's totally untrue because Envy streams all the time.
So I mean, different hard work and dedication.
Yeah. But it's also
strokes,
not just about the money you can make off Twitch. It's also like your fan base, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Sing Sing became very popular before he was really like. People were like, okay, this guy is actually like a really good pro. Like he was a streamer before.
Yeah.
Like I think he became like what you'd say a really good pro, like proving it within Cloud9 because it's stable. It's not just he's good, but they lose. So yeah, for the fan base, I don't know. I don't know. Speak to Cloud9 management.
Yeah. Which hero do you feel needs a nerf in the next patch? Many say Ember needs a nerf. What about Ember should be nerfed? What? Many say Ember should be needs a nerf. What about Ember should be nerfed? I'm gonna go with no.
There should have been a comment in there somewhere, I think.
I mean, I'm going to I'm not that Ember doesn't need a nerf, but I think Lycan is bigger priority.
Visage, I think, is. Like,
Visage is also a hero that.
Nerf all of them, man.
I mean, if you want to read about what some of us think.
Yeah, okay. No,
actually-
let's do it for true right now. Like, you remember there was a kind of an April Fool release 681 patch log. I posted it on Twitter.
That wasn't true.
No, it wasn't true.
I need to
Actually, most of it was written by the people here and
Weapons.
Weapons, and also like some feedback from some of the pro players. Like Aoi, well, he didn't write it, but he gave his feedback when he did the video with you. So
You
that's
didn't put my Witch Doctor change in.
no, it was. Like
I had a Faceless Void one as well, where if you have Aghanims, the chrono is everything outside the chronosphere. But apparently, no.
Look,
Wouldn't be
not
believable. I thought it was
So it's
fine.
like safe house.
Yeah, it's
and everything
everyone
else.
inside the chrono.
That would be cool, though.
Yeah, like just an arena.
Yeah.
The arena. But yeah, no, that's like kind of what we thought a little bit about the changes. And yeah, that if you go and read that, unfortunately, it's only on my Twitter.
By the way, everyone complaining about the Riki change, that was this guy.
Yeah,
What did you change on Ricky?
under smoke screen, he becomes Lark and he can't be revealed.
Only under smokescreen, though.
That's a little bit OP, but I mean,
That's not really OP, though.
the problem with that is that smoke lasts 8 seconds and has a 13-second cooldown. That was a problem.
Yeah, but it's still
But you
stationary,
have to
like you
stay
can't move.
inside.
Yeah, but I mean, hey,
You can just
like,
gradually move your smoke cloud up the lane.
it's
You
like,
wanted to give Aghanims to every single hero. Shut up.
but it was fun.
It's like he would just keep doing it. We'd be like, okay, next hero. Okay, Aghanim Scepter. We're just like, Jesus Christ,
some of
just
the eggs
stop.
were really good.
No, they weren't.
Some of them were
The gyro eggs was mine. What
Yeah.
eggs did you want?
Well, we were talking about AoE
'Cause, like,
bounty
after-
hunter track.
Yeah.
I know. The bounty hunter
That was so dumb.
resetted the cooldowns. But yeah, moving on because I'm gonna lose this argument. What hero spell would be the most OP if it became global?
From Shark 071.
ORP. It has to be ORP because it moves everyone to where you are.
Vacuum.
But
It's the same
stuns
thing
them.
except RP stuns.
Okay, no, but it's not like global AOE. It says global range.
Yeah.
And okay, like I will go with something that's very low cooldown and it's very like safe,
Spammable.
spammable.
Skyrat Mage.
For example, yeah, like if you could just stay.
It's like playing WTF mode and having a Zeus on your team.
Yeah.
yeah, pretty much. Like
Same thing.
I'm gonna go with like the technical route.
What
I'm gonna
about-
go Napalm.
I'm going to go with...
That's really annoying.
it is.
Yeah, I'm going to go with Cogs.
What about Echo Slam?
But the cogs are around
They'll
you.
just be the size of the map. It'll do absolutely
What
nothing.
if, okay, are we talking like
Can we like cast Cogs... Like when I say cast and globe, just like place them anywhere.
Oh, okay.
okay.
That would be pretty sick, yeah.
what if you could fissure from all the way across the map?
Then you could like pull like 7 ancient camps at the same
You could
time.
actually sit in one part of the map and fissure block the whole
all lanes.
map.
Right.
Right? So you could just keep all the
is
creeps
you.
on your
These are
side
my
like that
creeps.
forever. You never get them. Never.
But yeah, I mean those are a few, I guess.
Necro Hill.
Let's take the travel time though.
Yeah, but that's fine then. 'cause then
Eventually,
you just, like
build
sit in
them up.
base and you just like send out.
You're just like,
And then you waste.
You will read this.
From ASUS at DreamLeague. As a history student, I'm officially proud to follow Tuga's history knowledge better than the average Swede. Impressive. Thank you very much.
This guy knows what
Robert
he's talking about.
Olin, I have to thank him. He's the history buff in the studio.
Yeah.
He talks a lot about history. He's really into his war.
I mean, he was part of it, wasn't he?
I think so. He is.
I guess I'm fired now.
At DH Boss, that is him.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, so the next game still coming up. Still going to be Fnatic versus RoX.KIS.
Should be pretty good. I'm looking forward to it. This is the game of the day for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and it's the game of the day in terms of the standings
Yeah.
as well. I think Team Liquid, they really got what they wanted today. They couldn't have asked for anything more. Obviously, they won every game, but it's what they needed as well, especially with adding a new player to the roster. And really did play great. Koifa, just I think for me, just like having him in that role, he's such a
He's so
a good,
solid.
Yeah,
Like, he never
Yeah.
like what did he die? He didn't die in the first game.
No, he didn't.
I don't even.
6-0 and 11, man.
Yeah.
So RoX.KIS, what do they need to change up? Because Fnatic, in my opinion, stronger opponents
Yeah.
than,
Yeah, I would
than
agree with
Team
that.
Liquid. So
I think though, like it was just a drafting error for me when I watched them play. I was just like,
Was it like items?
Fnatic are going to draft error.
no. What?
RoX.KIS.
Am I thinking of the wrong game?
Yes.
I'm thinking of the wrong game.
RoX.KIS actually, they drafted well because they have
Yes,
Goblack.
that's right. That's the game. How could I forget that? I was so mad at that game.
Yeah.
I was like, RoX.KIS drafted like this super sick
tried
team,
to black it out.
and then they played like a really awkward style considering the itemization that they had, and then it was like, oh, it actually physically pained me. I think I have an ulcer from that game actually.
I'll get better.
Anyway, so if they can pick like that and play, I think they could actually give Fnatic a pretty good fight.
I don't know. I think Fnatic actually they won XMG the Captain's Draft Invitational something.
So if they
their
only
first
draft with
victory?
20 heroes, they would do fine.
No,
Wasn't that like the first tournament that Fnatic have actually won that was bigger than
since the Thor Open?
$10,000? Since Thor Open, which
Yeah.
was 2012.
But yeah, I mean, I was talking to them. They were really happy, of course.
Yeah.
They won. I actually talked to Fly for about an hour after their games. And he said that they were really happy of playing Captain's Draft because they got so many like different ideas and things to try. I think you were watching today a game with Ogre Magi
Solo mid.
and like Meeple support again, which they won against Alliance. But like other than that, they did try stuff like Sniper mid very consistently, and it worked. And they were saying things, for example, Elder Titan and Alchemist seemed like a very powerful combination because with all the minus armor and just like your stuns and everything hit so hard. And they were like, okay, it's really good because now after playing the tournament and winning it, meaning that we actually get to play all the games, we got so many new strats that we think we're going to go much better into Captain's mode than all the other teams.
Nice. I
All
like
right.
that.
Well, if you're not familiar with Fnatic and who Bruno is talking about, they look a little bit like this. And it's their first time they will be playing today. So it's going to be Era, Hani, Trixie,
0%.
Notel, and Fly. They have won games.
They have won games.
They are 2 and
3 and 4.
3 and 4.
Yes.
Yep.
And they can go 4 and 4. What to say about them, really, that I guess people don't already know. Fly captains, Notel supports, Era farms, and you know, we had a surprise this tournament with the Notel here actually playing the Meepo support.
Right.
And it looked fantastic, but I do believe they lost that game.
did,
Yes.
Yeah.
It was kind of like good, but then the loss was also kind of on him. You know,
Was
when he
it-
went
was
up
it against-
high ground and then he like blinked in, I think, when after they won a Roshan fight.
Yeah.
And they were like, yeah, let's keep
go.
fighting,
And
and
he
then
was way
he
too
died.
far, yeah.
Right, and then he kind of baited the rest of his team into death.
Was
but
that against
it showed the
Navi?
potential of what it could be. Yeah, it was against Navi. Because they killed Dendi like twice mid because he was playing SF that game, if I recall correctly. And then all of a sudden it's like, okay, we got like this really good advantage. Do Roshan, feed. That's, I mean,
Throw game.
it sounds rough, but I mean, that's really what happened. They just gave away like so many kills.
I believe Fnatic also said when they were kind of not in a slump, but definitely weren't playing to their standard last time they were on the show.
Right.
It's, you know, like everyone's trying to find their stride at the right time. It's very important if you, as a pro team to make sure you hit your best games when it really matters, which is going to be near the end of the tournament. But Fnatic, unfortunately, despite being so good and being last year's second place finishers for the first DreamLeague, the kickoff season, they now have to find their stride now, every game here on out, just because they've lost a few that they shouldn't have lost.
Yeah, agreed. And the irony is, like, I think they started off against Alliance and Navi, right? Like, they had to play them at the very beginning, and they did, like,
In the same day, I think.
yeah.
Yeah.
And, I mean, given that, I think that their record is still respectable because they had, like, that kind of a start off to go through.
It's
But,
respectable because 2 of their wins were against MYM.
hey, man,
So if you take those out,
listen.
there's no ragging on MYM. I'm just saying the matches they
No,
have
you're
left.
ragging on Fnatic.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, but I think I think it's fair.
Yeah, the matches they
Like,
have left is going to be harder,
Yeah. The problem is they played great versus the great teams,
but lost.
But lost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
and that's why, you know, they said they're not, like, they haven't got their game going or something. And it's come down to little moments. It's come down to tiny decisions. Yeah, they really need to iron out. I mean, RoX.KIS, of course, last time they played, like, item choices and wasn't great either. But now,
I don't know, man. I think
I
they
can't
would've-
call this game. It's the closest one today, I believe.
Yeah, for sure. Like, I don't know which team's going to win, but I do know that if they do what they did last time and they just go like this really weird pick style / item style, they won't win. Like, there's no way. Like,
Maybe
Fnatic,
they just need to get everyone on the same page and say, like, this is the plan, lads. This is what we're doing.
Yeah.
We all need to stick to the same
I
strategy.
need a page really big for all 5 players.
No, not really. You can just write kind of small.
But you can't be all on the same page. If it's
Why not?
unless you're like contortionist or something.
It wouldn't be too bad.
Like, can you
You could all just kind of put a little bit on it.
look at them? I mean, look at them. Goblak by himself, he's like 3 pages.
Hold on. Let's talk about RoX.KIS, okay? They played a game, and it was clear like they weren't communicating well. Okay, the one thing that Fnatic always does is communicate well.
Well,
They're
except
really
when
good at
No-Tail
fighting.
blinks on a high ground, the rest of the team can't
That's
get
like
them.
the only thing that we can remember, though,
Yeah,
right?
but that's true.
That's like the only thing.
That's like within the team fight. What Fnatic are really good at is like actually making sure that they've got the meta game going. As in, like, we're defending this tower, we're doing this, and they're very quick to respond. So when it came to that team fight, that was a bit of an oversight. But Goblak, yeah, you mentioned RoX.KIS maybe didn't just communicate well. A lot of that, like, is it the captain? Is it Goblak to tell you what items to go?
No. I think
So-
if you're in a game and the captain tells you like play style, like what is our objective? We're going to play defensively. We're going to play offensively. You should be able to discern very easily what items you need at that point in the game.
Okay.
Like why the hell would you go Midas and then your Slardar goes like Vanguard Blink?
Yeah, two different games.
Yeah, I just couldn't get my head around it. So I think it's just on the individual player.
All right, who have we got in our? Anybody got any of the players in their fantasy team? I've got Hani.
You got Honey.
Go Hani.
I have Era and No-Tail.
I had
And
two
I
RoX.KIS
actually
guys,
have
but I
Yol
didn't
as
put them
well.
on my team.
You got Trixie.
I traded Trixie as well.
You traded Trixie.
Yeah, because he wasn't playing. Fnatic wasn't playing this week, so I actually took some other people. So I got Koikva this week, and I got like 1 million points.
1 million.
1 million.
You just won the whole fantasy league.
Pretty much, just
which
this
is
week.
half broke.
Yeah. Actually, I was talking to someone was messaging me right now. And he was telling me that apparently the reason why some players are popped as core, like before I said, lots of players are popped out as core, is when you go into, you know that when you're really good, it appears like you're into the world leaderboards and fill your details or something.
Oh, they're putting it in as...
Apparently, you can put yourself as core there, and it changes in the fantasy league.
Oh my. Okay.
Okay.
So now, like No-Tail, he's like, I'm a core. So
Science, man.
As in, like, core member of the team, not a sub. Like, you didn't read the other options, core and mid.
Yeah, so like, yeah, we have lots of people being cores there that they shouldn't be. So apparently that's been screwing things up. I don't know how the two things are related, but that
Maybe they want to be cores, and we should look into that.
Right, yeah.
Maybe we'll see some
they'll
changes.
they'll have to talk with the team or with other teams if they want to just go, can I be a core in your team? But hey, that's life.
Oh, man.
What's funny, Lumi? Can you tell us so we all can laugh?
Yeah.
We're
Please
looking-
It's
stand
not
to the
great for
front
me
of
right
the
now.
class and tell everybody.
I was looking at Andy's
Dude, it's
fantasy
bad.
points.
It's
he
so
has
bad this week.
8.8 from Pylai Dai and minus 0.1 from Yol. And that's all he has.
What do I have?
You have
Oh,
23
I won.
points.
Did I even put my players in this week?
Bruno's like
I've been
smashing
very
me right now.
busy.
Bruno's
There's no
got
way you
50
can
something
win.
points.
I don't think I put my players in then.
How are you doing so
I
bad,
have
Andy?
86 points, but I'm playing
Because
against
my
my...
players didn't play. I didn't have
You're playing
anyone on the
against
first
MIM?
day, remember?
But you said you were going to wreck
Yes.
me.
Yeah, but I have 2 more days, and the next day I actually have like Empire playing, I think. So
I have Silent and Mag.
yeah, but if I do okay here, because you don't have anyone, then it's going to be like a close last day.
You know the funny thing?
I could actually lose this
By
week,
the
though.
end of the week, if the scores keep this way, everyone will be 3-2.
Yeah.
That's how good we are. We're all equally good.
Or equally shit.
Yeah.
Or equally shit.
I mean, I have 8 points, and it's Wednesday.
There's not even meant to be a Thursday, Andy. but-
They just
We'll
brought
give
it
you- we'll
for
give you
you.
It's all
Yeah,
planned,
just for
man.
you, so you can get the
Thursday is the day
yeah.
I plan to pull out ahead of Shane
So
and
you
go
can get double
4-1.
digits.
Yeah. It's good.
All right, how are the players? How are the teams? We're just waiting on.
We're just
RoX.KIS
waiting
and
for the
Fnatic.
readies, basically. Like
waiting for
RoX.KIS, them to ready up because
Okay.
RoX.KIS were just playing a match against Empire, and they were like a couple minutes late into the lobby, but they're just waiting for everyone to be good to go.
Okay. Do you know how they go? Their match versus Empire?
I don't know. I wasn't
don't know.
watching it. I actually tried to open it up to give like a, okay, I'm like looking at this while we're waiting, but I couldn't because Windows 8
Lumi,
is
you know what to do.
angry.
What I do?
Check Roxiss versus Empire. Check what they pick.
There's a lot of
let's do
Dota.
research.
I fear we're turning into the next StarCraft, where
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
just going to be too much content, and the audience will you can burn yourself out by watching too much.
Yeah.
Like
only
and
24 hours in a day.
Yeah, and in the teams having in too many tournaments, it's like
Well, it's different
which
for them.
storylines do you want to follow?
I mean, at some point, it kind of becomes, and it's already there, where you just watch the team you like and nothing else, right? Like,
Yeah.
I mean, if Navi's playing, you want to watch it.
There's so many better ways to do that though within the Dota client. Like you should be able to follow your team
Yep.
within the Dota client. So every time they play a tournament, it gives you a notification. You should be
Yeah.
able to follow your favorite heroes in competitive.
That's I think something that I I really like.
Yeah, because like if you like your favorite hero is like backstage, Wepez was like, yes, TC's playing Ember.
Yeah, he loves
he's
it.
like, you know, he loves them. He's like, I want to see what he does because you know he.
I mean, why
he's
stop
really good.
there? Just customize whenever.
Yeah.
Like if you're okay, let's say you buy a TC pennant, right? Like, and I'm completely talking like theory crafting. This is just my idea. This is not.
Why not?
This doesn't exist, right? But like,
Okay.
I want to support Sing Sing, right?
Okay.
And if you want to support Sing Sing, you can watch his pub games, for example, or something like that, right? And you can watch his pro games. If you have the ticket or something, whatever.
Yeah.
The thing is, if you support Sing Sing, I really like Sing Sing playing TA, so I'm gonna just like set the custom. If Sing Sing is playing TA, send me a notification.
Yeah.
Bam.
Yeah.
You can
like,
That'd be awesome.
You could like follow heroes in pro games. So every time like your hero turned up that you want to learn or you liked, it would notify you that in Star Ladder, in ASUS ROG DreamLeague, someone's playing this hero, and then hopefully you know you got a ticket.
Everyone would
If
just
not,
pick Pudge,
watch
man.
the screen. So
But
many more
Pudge just
cool
never
things
played.
you could do.
He's always played in pub games.
I think it's
No,
a
but
lot.
I mean like in competitive games.
I think it's a lot harder to monetize something like that. Like, for example, for a Cloud9 fanboy, I want to watch all Cloud9's game, but that also means I have to buy an XMG ticket, I have to buy a Star Ladder ticket, I have to buy a DreamLeague ticket.
Unless they do some sort of pack.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Player pack.
team pack. I thought that's what the pennant is supposed to do, right? Like, I support
Yeah.
a team, I
wonder
get
if
to
you
watch
could
the
like
match.
buy like a yearly kind of like Cloud9 like patch
Or
for like
Navi
€100,
pack, yeah.
and every time they play in someone else's tournament, you get access to their games only,
Their games
but
only,
they
yeah.
lose a percent of their €100, and it goes towards the
that'd be
ticket for the
awesome,
game.
yeah.
So teams would not want to play in that many tournaments, which would then solve the problem that we would. I
Yeah.
really feel we've
Bam.
way too much Dota.
Could be.
It's not bad. I'm just worried because like, I've seen it in StarCraft. It's like everyone goes mental, and then people start doing crazy shit. They're like, "Yeah, we're gonna buy a stadium for a weekend and do a tournament there," you know, like, and it's like, okay, who are you one-upping? Like the other people doing stuff, or is this actually financially stable? Or I don't know.
I mean,
I'm pretty expensive. Like, I shouldn't be on the show.
are you?
Yeah.
Are you more expensive than me?
I did the contract, so yes, a lot more.
I need to talk to my agent. Hey, agent.
Wow, you're gonna have to work harder, and we're gonna have to manage you 20%. But you're gonna work double.
Jeez Louise. So for people
But don't
wondering what's going on, I don't mean to cut you off, but it's like
Teams down.
it's not really down. It's just a little slow right now, and there was an
tripping.
update, so we had to all reconnect.
It's the ASUS ROG DreamLeague loading screen. It's hacking everyone.
It's everywhere.
They just put in a
It's like a virus.
it's Skynet, man. Loading screen.
Oh no. I think you'd make a great Terminator, Andy.
Would I?
Yeah. Just
Maybe we should read
Maybe.
Twitter more.
Yeah, we're gonna get some tweets. Let's let
Yeah.
the community fill the content. Outsource the best we can.
Yeah. Okay. What team has a losing record right now, but will turn things around? I mean, let's remember the teams that have a losing record right now are Fnatic, RoX.KIS, Team Liquid, MYM, and Sigma.
All of them. We're now moving to America. Everyone gets to go to the finals. Yay!
Yay! No.
Sorry. I just thought it was funny.
You're so animated when you do stuff like that.
I think Fnatic.
Team Liquid potentially.
I think Fnatic for sure.
Yeah, Fnatic as well.
and RoX.KIS.
No, I'm really undecided on RoXKIS.
You could pick one team only, because
I just
I
think
think there's
Fnatic.
only really
That's-
one team
that's
from
it.
the bottom 6 that could sneak into the top 6.
Yeah, they can't.
Fnatic are the easy choice. RoXKIS, for me, completely unknown if they're going to be able to turn it around. Team Liquid, it always feels like Team Liquid is kind of a momentum-based team.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's like, how much momentum do you actually carry just in the DreamLeague? It's more on a day-to-day basis, right? So you just don't know when they turn up and they play. So I would say Fnatic is the ultra safe. And
It's like the go-to.
yeah, and RoXKIS, very unknown. Like, if I saw a couple more games, sure. But last one wasn't a turnaround moment.
No,
No.
definitely not.
Oh, yeah.
Good question. That was from Hank Krusty.
Hank Krusty. I wonder if it's Han Krusty or Hank Rusty. Anyways, BBRGO2. If Earth Spirit comes to Captain's mode, he can appear in tournaments.
Yes.
Can he come
Can he?
in?
Yeah, I mean,
asking,
it's
yeah.
fine. It's probably not a native English speaker.
I think the hero's still strong. I just think that he's actually so much more difficult to play now that people are just turned off of playing him.
Does he
in
mean
general.
can he actually play in the tournament? Like,
I
is
think
it
he-
No,
I mean,
he's
yeah,
asking if it would be
Is it
paid.
viable?
If it wasn't,
Yeah, he is
would be
absolutely viable. Like 100% viable.
I thought the question was if he can actually play in the tournament.
Like a
itself.
technical question. Like
Yeah.
once it's in captain's mode,
Yeah,
is
can
it
I-
available in tournaments?
Yeah, exactly.
So the answer to that one is
The answer to that one is yes.
yes. And then the answer,
the answer
if
to
he's
the
gonna,
other-
will he appear in tournaments?
Yes.
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 Okay.
Yes, I think so.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm pretty convinced of that.
His ult is still like ridiculous. You could like, you remember that old video where they had a Lina who would, wasn't it one of Nigma's videos where the Lina misses her stun and then just ults somebody? It's kind of the same thing with an Earth Spirit. You could miss your roll, like roll way past the team, just walk back in, magnetize, and you just kill like 3 people.
How much
Yeah.
damage were you saying it was? You see, you worked it out. the
If
other
you
day.
do the entire ult, it's actually like unmitigated is 4,200 damage if you do it perfectly, right?
Which you obviously would
Which
do.
you can't.
Yep.
I mean, the last tick is basically the damage that would never happen because you have to refresh before the last second.
Yep.
But every time you refresh it, I mean, arguably you could say that you would realistically get like 2 or 3 stones off in a fight, right?
Yeah.
If you're not using other abilities, so it's still like 1,800 damage. It's a lot.
I actually got some notification from 2 people, Paul Horrocks and CK Man. Both said, we actually tested on lobby the bottle refill with Ember Spirit, and it doesn't refill your
It
bottle.
doesn't.
Yeah.
So the
Okay.
first guy was a liar.
Yeah, the first was like, yeah, of
fine.
course it does.
they just
I need his name.
Okay, it's 2602.
No, the guy who lied.
And
No, his phone number.
Oh,
2602, that's his name on Twitter, and the other one is Stephen.
New
Of
lobby.
course, I'm not gonna give their Twitter, but I mean, if you go to my Twitter,
Why is that dangerous? Like, give their Twitters.
okay, at SuperRome77 and at 2 with number 6 without number OH to the number.
Well, he's gonna get a lot of followers. Like,
that guy's a
just
phony.
go follow that
doesn't
guy
know.
and tell him he's wrong.
That's pretty mean. Like,
he might have like real confidence problems, Bruno, and like.
That's how you learn. Like you need people telling you.
abuse you.
Well, that's some harsh love, man.
Were you like taught at school where they still had the cane or something?
Yeah, no, the ruler.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's a ruler on the.
You actually
knuckle.
got hit in school?
I got hit. I got like pulled on the ear, like just like get off here, little kid. And yeah, that was it. I think.
Just
See, that was it.
Just do
And that's
education
like,
properly.
I grew
yeah.
up completely normal.
In our school, my brother kicked the head teacher when she tried to grab his arm. She went to grab his arm, and he was like, "Fuck off," and kicked her in the shin.
Yeah.
Wow.
Get away from
How
me,
old was he?
wench.
It's been like
6, 7 is acceptable. 10, 11 is
it must have
trouble.
been about 8,
Okay, yeah.
Borderline.
8, 9. Yeah.
It's not that it's acceptable, but it's like you can. I mean, you can blame it on lack of judgment from the kid. Like if you're 12 and you're kicking a teacher, you perfectly know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you understand the
You'd be like a jump kick, wouldn't it? You'd, be like, you'd really know. You wouldn't go for the shin. Fuck that. You'd be like,
gotta make this worth it.
I'm 12 years old. I've been around the playground. I know how a kick works.
Yep.
Good stuff.
for the
Don't kick your teachers, kids.
No, it's not good.
They don't make much money.
No. Pretty much.
And the
anywhere in
sad
world.
thing is their friends in life are actually you, the guys at school, because that's who they get to spend most of their time with.
I'm like actually depressed now.
That's actually
That's actually true.
That's true.
I wanted,
That's actually true.
I wanted to go back to school and like do like I went back to my college twice, and I gave a talk what it's like after college, going to university or the option of having a job, right? And that was really easy. I just really wanted to go back to like a secondary school where you're a little bit younger and tell them, and I'd be like, you know, these people around you, the teachers, they're really weird compared to the rest of the adults because they have to spend all their time with you. I wouldn't have told him that. I would have told him nicely.
Actually, when I was teaching at university, which I did for 5 years, I got invited to pretty much everyone's birthday party.
Yeah, but you were
like a magician, man.
Literally, you got your
Yeah, I got my
qualified,
master's like at 22 years old. And I was teaching.
and then you were a professor.
So I was 22 years old teaching 20 years old. So it's like
That's not that weird.
Yeah,
then.
it's no, but yeah, I got invited to all the birthdays. It's cool. Like actually, I took this idea from a secondary school teacher. He said, my goal, the reason I'm a teacher, is I want to throughout my career to have 365 students invite me to their birthdays.
This is in high school now. This is getting a bit
This is
hairy.
high school, yeah. This is high school, right? Like, no, but when they grow up, like in the future, they invite me every year to their birthdays, 365 of them. So I will go to a birthday party and eat every day, and will not have to buy food or do anything. They'll just live for free.
Yeah, but like the traveling costs, Bruno, like they're not living around you. You know what I mean? It's like
I mean, it's high school. Everyone kind of lives around.
You would only be able to do it for like 1 or 2 years max. Then people would move away. They would go to college or
Or you hate no, but that like
Then you get
throughout the
new.
lives,
What?
like.
that's like ridiculous.
Well, he wanted to be like, you know, these kind of teachers that like grow on you and they're like your father figure forever.
No, they're not the annoying ones that sit on the end of your table and like, yeah, maybe your geography teacher, but you know.
Have a smoke.
You know, not real teachers. They teach geography and PE. Yeah, it's like, I don't know, Bruno. I think that would have been, you actually, to teach, you would need a certificate to say that you weren't, you had good intentions with children.
Right, exactly.
And then if you were like, and they was like, so what's your aspirations? Well, I just want to be invited to their birthday parties.
Every day.
Every year, every day.
They probably raise a flag.
Jesus Christ.
I don't know if you'd get the certificate.
He went to become a very prominent figure in the education in the country.
And also the boys' locker room. Moving on, we're going into the match. It's going to be RoX.KIS versus Fnatic. Sorry, Bruno.
It's fine. Oh, the
Don't
memories.
smile.
Right.
I don't even know how to follow up to that.
You need more experience, Grasshopper.
I sure do.
You need to be able to flawlessly transition off of very odd references that makes everyone extremely uncomfortable.
All right, speaking about boys in locker rooms, we have Fnatic.
What?
There are
How
5
is that
boys.
like
There are 5 boys.
What? That's a quite suitable transition.
you took that to a new level, man. I wasn't ready. All right, you know what? The student has become the master, apparently. I'll give it to you. I mean, how many pictures have we seen of like No Tail giving Arrow a massage?
Exactly.
It's just one, but it's like
No, there's more than one.
actually they did
Yeah.
one.
They do it quite a lot now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they do quite a lot now.
every LAN.
It's their thing.
Isn't there like an alliance photo in like a locker room that's a bit suspect?
It's not locker room. That's a bathroom one.
Bad.
Yeah.
Don't
It
ask
was
don't
Loda,
ask me
Ake,
why.
and,
With the drying.
Who else
the
was it?
blow dryer. It was Ake, Bogdan.
Bogdan, yeah.
And
Bogdan from next door.
yeah, the Bogdan from next door.
Oh, I'll have to ask him what it looks like.
Yeah.
It's a morbid curiosity, I guess.
Remember that when time passes, like people tend to exaggerate things.
Yeah.
So you have to keep that in mind.
Okay. Ice cream man.
He's got ice cream. AA.
What? Oh, ice cream. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know why he's ice cream man. I just call him Chocolate L.
He's a
The
giant
Iceman.
ice cream. He's a cone.
Hold on.
Popsicle.
Serious question. Does Sweden have ice cream man?
What is
Yeah,
that?
they do.
What
In America, there's like a truck that drives
Yes,
around.
they
That's
have
like-
the-
Yeah. We
Yeah.
hear it. We hear it
Yeah.
often, like in the
They go
in the
through our
summer.
neighborhood all the time.
in the middle of the we live in the middle of the forest, and you
Yeah.
hear like dun, 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 dun,
kinda creepy.
dun, dun. It's always green slips. I don't know why it's always green slips.
Okay, but they only come in the summer, I imagine.
No. Like Andy knows, I eat ice cream pretty much every time of the
I
year.
actually nearly
Yeah.
prefer ice cream when it's cold. Because I don't know why, but I just do.
Let's get some ice
You
cream.
just remind me of like this.
Here, you know we're not going to be able to get ice cream after the show because it's going to be too late.
I don't even eat ice cream, but if I did.
Now I want ice cream.
No, we can go and stop at the gas station. They sell like.
Dude, it's going to be like 10 euros for like a pint of ice cream.
No, but you don't buy pints. You buy the things like not the popsicles, but like the cream popsicles.
We'll buy a family pack, and then we'll just eat it.
Are we a family?
We could be.
Yay!
Let's just live in the
Might as
house.
well be.
And then when we have problems, we talk to each other. That's like a family. Yeah.
No, I just bottle all my problems up, and one day you're just going to all be dead. And I'll be back in the U.S.
The first time I knocked.
That's why you're learning the law.
Hey, man, I don't know if Sweden has any extradition laws, so.
I think they do. Otherwise, Julian Assange wouldn't have gone to.
Ah, yeah, you're right. You're right, man. When you're right, you're right. Still need to brush up a little bit more.
God damn it.
The plan's coming together. It just takes time.
Give it time. I like these guys. BZZ, no, not BZZ. That's Solo and Hani. They both 5.5 kills, both 8.4 assists.
That's
Solo
pretty
looks like-
random.
It is.
How do you have the exact same of not just one category but two?
Well, I mean, you know what they say, if you roll the dice infinite times, it will fall on.
Did they
whatever you
roll?
But this isn't infinite.
Yeah, this isn't
The
infinite
sample
at all.
size isn't quite that big, Bruno.
It is pretty big. There's a lot of players playing. And
But
heroes.
it hasn't been
heroing.
around forever. I'm just gonna put it here because I'm tired of
that's
holding it.
actually- Well, but then Shane cannot.
Yeah, then I'm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but I don't care about him.
Okay.
he doesn't.
Shane, I'm sorry.
It's alright.
I It's like I have 2 children now. Like, Scriff never has any money, so I pay for pretty much all of his food.
Yep.
And Shane also now no longer has any money.
Well,
Shane still owes me money.
I bought you McDonald's the other day. We're getting even. We're working on it. We're
How
working on
even is it? Be honest.
it. How even? Well, I owe you
About like 200 sec.
yeah.
Oh, that's nothing. Scriff owes me like $3 grand.
sick.
Well,
No, that's
30.
No. How much is it?
It's 30 grand. Sec.
No, not dollars. I'm talking
Oh.
like euros, maybe. Maybe it is 3,000 euros. Who knows? Either way, I pretty much own him. So,
Yeah.
Well, you can probably get Scriff
like,
a
I
bit
just
cheaper
bought
than that.
him. Yeah.
He can trade his firstborn, I guess.
Or the kittens.
That's why he's always my go-to when I need something, because he'll never say no to me. It's a little abusive, but hey, what father-son relationship is it, right?
damn.
Wait,
The truth. The truth.
That explains a lot, Andy, actually.
I'm kidding. I love him. I've instilled the anger in him, too. It's good.
I'm actually kind of sad that he's doing the Swedish production and not the English.
Yeah, he was actually kind of sad about that, too. I mean, the fact is, like, they didn't have enough people, so
Yeah.
they needed him to work on that side. And he understands Swedish, which we don't, so we couldn't work.
I'm working on it.
Dude, you got like 2 phrases. It's been like a month and a half, dude.
Tack me hitte or
Tack
something?
så mycket.
Tack så mycket. Yeah, it's like,
Yeah,
thank you
that's
very
it.
much.
There's 3. Boom, baby.
Can you say hello?
Hey, hey, or something. That's what they say.
Hey, hey.
Hey,
No, it's Shana.
Shana, hey.
Yeah.
Both.
They say hey, hey
And bye.
to me.
I think Shana is hi and bye.
Hej då.
Hey though.
Hej då.
Hello.
Hej då. It's easy.
Bremerkin.
This is too difficult for
We're
me.
like, we're sidetracking. You're supposed to be the voice of reason. Look, I'm trying to give you practice
Yeah.
to pull us back into reality.
Control- man.
When you're
I-
just doing things-
You know I am the voice of unreason.
Yeah.
Why?
Like,
My goal
he is
here.
confusion.
You know, like you're a TriCast and I'm here and I have a mic for whatever reason that I still haven't understood.
Yeah, yeah.
Alright. I mean, since I have a voice, I'm gonna talk, right? And since I have a voice and I'm gonna talk, my whole plan today is actually to just like sidetrack you when nothing's happening.
No, you know, that's fine with me. I'm just going to let it flow.
Okay.
But you,
Let it
but you're not
flow,
just
let
letting
it
it flow.
flow.
You're not like you can let it flow and still guide it.
Yeah.
That sounds weird.
We could
when
guide it.
goes, Let it flow instead of let it go.
Bruno's just off on his own little tangent now.
No, I'll guide it. Like
Okay,
right
where
now,
are we going? Where are we
not
going?
much to talk about. Just heroes being drafted.
Just
I mean,
heroes.
yeah.
Doesn't have any effect on the game
No,
at all.
no.
Just heroes.
We can analyze the fact that Ancient Operation and Darkseer both have really pointy heads.
What? No.
One
It's
is
like the
round
opposite of
and one is pointed.
Okay, the head is basically from like the middle of the face up. Okay.
Not the
No,
middle
no, not
face
really.
down.
It is. No, because that's your face.
Well, that's
Like you have a long
that's your head.
face.
Like, do you chop someone's
If
face?
you have a long
or do you
face,
chop
that
someone's
usually
hand?
refers to the bottom
Come
half
on.
of the face. But if somebody has a pointy head, it's the top of their head.
Yes.
Telling that to the guy with a $2,000 suit? Come on!
You don't have a $2,000 suit.
No,
You
that's
bought
a
him off from
reference that you
China.
didn't get. Damn, you have to watch Arrested Development, man.
I haven't watched Arrested Development. How many
have-
seasons are there? Are that?
Just three,
Three.
four, but you have to watch the first 3 at
Okay.
least.
And one of them is really short, one of the seasons.
Yeah, the third one.
Yeah.
Well, one of those is a writer's strike or something. It's like super short.
Yeah.
The money's in the banana hook.
You know what's also short? Slark.
What a segue,
boom,
bud.
boom, boom.
10 out of 10. Lumi?
Agreed. Slark's a bad hero, though.
Why is it a bad hero?
I mean, he hasn't won a game in DreamLeague, has he?
Yeah, but right now they have 2 heroes that only do instance damage. You can't surge away from a
No,
Slark.
man, you ice blast the ground where he's at, and he's done.
Okay, he just dies right
Yes,
there.
yeah. Right there.
Okay, what if Fnatic picked Bloodseeker on top of it?
Oh.
The ultimate Slark counter.
I mean, they were talking about they want XMG.
Yeah, they have
They
some new
got-
strategies.
There you
That's
go.
it.
I don't think they picked Bloodseeker though.
Damn.
They should have.
They
They
should've.
should
The
have.
hero's legit, man.
Maybe with cast point increase.
Well, decrease.
Decrease.
Not increase.
You know, better cast points is what I'm trying to get at.
Listen, all I'm saying is you go Blade Mail, BKB, and you just go ham.
Okay.
What about if you get like Mortured and put him like safe lane and Bloodseeker mid, right?
That's the worst hero in the game.
No.
Real fast. So back to the voice of reason discussion.
You can, and then you use
No,
the.
I'm the moderator here, okay? So Shane, just wait your turn, right? So every day we go to work, we have 2 cars because we have 7 people.
Yeah.
Right.
There's the death trap, which is a James vehicle, and then there's a save car, which the Asian can't be on the save car
No,
for
no.
obvious reasons. So every day when we go to work, Bruno and James just talk to each other, and I'm like the quiet guy. Generally, I like to listen to what everybody has to say. So I just want to point out that I'm like the wrong person to have the guide. Cause
You wanted this job.
no, I didn't.
You did.
I'm just like forced into this job.
It's alright. I'm
You're
not
like,
gonna
I
help
need
you.
to practice, man. I need it.
No. I said let me practice intro and ending.
Yeah, but you're still typically the one who does the intro and the ending is still the one who dictates the flow and thinks
No,
about the important things to talk about.
that ain't me. That ain't me.
Oh,
the cast is 50% between two people, and if there's 3, it's 40, 40, and 20.
I get 20.
What?
That's equal, right?
Yeah, it's equal
Equal.
enough. Okay.
Oh, look, Enchantress versus Chen. How long
Has
since
it
we
been?
saw that happen?
It used to be really common, actually.
It used to be really
It
common.
used to be like almost every other game you
And
see.
it's actually kind of funny because it normally is the other way around. You pick Chen and then you pick Enchantress to counter the Chen. But in this case, it's the Chen after the Enchantress gets picked.
I'm not sure whether I like the Enchantress pick simply because it's a support hero that does nothing against Slark.
It's not a support hero. Like, get a Mask of
DPZ,
Madness and
man.
an Acceptor.
Depths.
You know solo mid Enchantress beats Invoker, right?
I
So
don't know
Enchantress
why.
beats a lot of stuff.
I don't know
Yeah.
why no one does it. I really don't understand it.
Because you're not using the hero's full potential.
You can, you know, if you're Radiant, you just go to the Radiant jungle. It's really close.
I mean, I guess.
If you're Radiant, then go solo mid Enchantress. I don't think it's that
The
bad.
thing is that what do you build if you go solo mid Enchantress? That's the problem. Like, you can give him mid.
You max
get a
out
quick
punishable
mech.
and
You
you go
get a
heal
quick
and
mech.
stats.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
No, I'm talking
You
like
get
build, no, I'm talking about like item build.
Quick
Like,
mech
mechanism.
Necrobook, like how sometimes Invoker is played. And it's actually not bad. You know, we should try once in staff cover something and then lose and be like, well, Enchantress mid is bad, guys.
It
No,
isn't.
because it would be me mid and I would own.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
And then we lose off lanes because James is on it.
No, he was in the safe lane.
Oh, that's right. That's so bad.
It is hard, like it's hard. Timbersaw. He's a tough nut to crack. No one says anything. Help him.
I was pressing buttons, sorry.
It's alright,
you
man.
switched the
Always
ice cream.
forgiven.
In fact, actually, we can do this. Like, how does Chen fare against Enchantress? Who do you think wins that matchup?
Apparently Chen does.
Dun 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 dun.
No, that's just a win rate.
60,
Okay.
54, 46.
Cool.
Not a huge discrepancy.
No, not really. Especially with so many matches played between these two heroes.
My assumption is that like after the Doom, like the Doom clearly wants to Doom the Slark or the Invoker. I think sometimes you could argue that dooming the Chen is good if the Chen has a mech because you want to obviously stop the mech usage. But I still feel like dooming the Slark is always going to be the thing that you want to do.
Yep.
Because your ult doesn't actually work even if you're in fog when you're doomed.
Yep.
So it keeps him
But
out of
hey,
the fight.
You can buy a Cuirass, and they are a Cuirasaurus. Why? I don't know.
You are the one who is supposed to fix this stuff, man.
Well, I made a changelog. No, we should wait.
You made a fake changelog instead of actually changing what needs to be addressed.
yeah, we actually wasted a ton of time.
I'm raising the right questions though. Like I'm posing
Okay,
questions.
yeah.
Like, why is this happening?
What if we gave him an Aghanim Scepter?
Yes. I mean, he has already one. Let's give an Acceptor to what does? Everything here has
Slark.
an Acceptor.
Slark doesn't.
Slark doesn't
Slark
have an
doesn't,
Aghanim
okay.
Scepter.
Oh, actually, Chen does have an Aghanim Scepter.
Yeah, half stick
which
cooldown,
people
30
used to go
seconds.
to a long time
Puppy
ago.
usually buy it all the time.
Yeah,
30-second heals, bro.
20-second heals.
No, it's
30.
30. Okay.
Yeah.
Now Slark Acceptor
Please no.
does.
What would it do?
Double the duration.
It would
of the-
already be a good item on him just because he needs health
stats.
and mana, right?
Right. Yeah.
So it's already a good item. So what would not be game breaking to give him as an Aghanims?
It doubles the duration of his ulti.
That's game breaking.
that's
What
good.
if you
That's
steal?
8 seconds of not being able to be hit.
Okay.
That's fine.
On what if you double the stats that you steal during the duration of your ult?
That's not good enough.
That's terrible.
Why?
You attack what, like 4 times?
So you're saying you would get like 6 agility and take 2 of all stats.
Yeah.
Okay.
Per hit.
That's shit.
I mean,
'Cause-
that's kind of how the heroes played in terms of snowballing, right?
Well,
Or maybe it makes it have a longer duration as well.
I think the hero's strength lies in the Regoose.
No, not in the duration of
he
the
is the
ult.
Regoose champion.
Yeah.
Like literally hide behind a bush.
So you heal faster? Is that what you're saying in fog?
No, I don't think he needs to heal or move faster.
mean, you-
Okay,
could use much
I have
more.
this great idea. You give a 2-second fade time to his debuff. So you can still regen after 2 seconds after engaging every time. So you every time you Regoose, you still are regening.
That's pretty sick.
So you're adding a linger,
Yeah,
basically, to the buff.
It makes it hard to detect wards though.
And that would be so hard to deal with because like if you walk into lane and normally you have vision, you'd still have like 2 full seconds of full move speed.
Yep.
And you would just go ham at somebody.
Yep.
That's broken, man.
But it's like still 4.2k gold.
Yeah.
Like a blink dagger kind of does the same thing.
Why would you get a blink on him?
Because apparently you want to like chase people in the lane.
Nah, it's bad.
Genius.
All right, boys, let's get into the game.
See the voice.
We're in the game, man.
Let's
I
get
don't
our
know where
heads
you're
into the game
We can
and not talk about Slark Ag Scepter upgrades, please.
Seconds to battle.
But Irizon Weaver. Oh yeah. AA Weaver is absolutely filthy.
Yeah, the old Geminate attack into icy fingers, icy hands.
Jazz hands is the correct.
Whatever happened to Weaver? Like, that hero's pretty good.
No, he needs
Someone
a lock.
forgotten.
It's like
He's-
Morphling.
Nope.
He needs a lock.
Nope.
Yes.
Much better than Morphling. Because have not like TI3 where Weavers just teleported into fights and just picked out supports for days?
The playstyle of the heroes, it's completely different, right? Like, because in order for Morphling to be mobile, he needs a replicate, which means typically you want level 11 to have 2 points into it. Whereas Weaver is always mobile, like
Yep.
even from minute 1.
Yep.
So you can play in a much different fashion, and plus he can lane in other places because of that.
I'm gonna call it out. That's what we're gonna see this game. You heard it here first.
What?
Era's gonna TP around and get a lot of the kills.
You can gank on Weaver, it's not that bad.
Yeah.
Like maxing out Shikuchi, it's pretty short cooldown, does pretty good amount of damage.
What I would love to see is a Weaver going Medallion first.
Oh, bot lane looks like we might have a little bit of level 1 engagement. The pounce. Oh, Trixie, Siceps. All right. He would have been dead if he.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, because Chen actually haven't skilled his point yet. Could have just got Test of Faith for that extra deeps if he wants.
Then be like level 1 forever.
Hey man, you just pull and you get level 2.
Doom. Okay, so here's my question if you're RoX.KIS. Is Doom gankable with these heroes? Like, do you need a super good creep? Or what?
Oh, well, he won the lane.
Yep.
Well, that's
Doom
a
won the
tornado.
lane. Yep.
I actually think the laser creep is actually better. The little.
Yeah, the Harpy.
The Harpy is the best creep
Yeah.
you can
The
get.
Harpy. Or the
There it
Mana
is.
Burn one if you are like in the right position. Like no against Invoker, yeah. But
What if the Mana Burn had the same range as the Harpy chain lightning?
Oh, he's gonna steal the tornado creep. Doom could just eat it in a bit. So like,
And he kind of wants that creep as well.
Chen ganks against the mid lane. It's not gonna be too effective. He's like, hey, thanks for the creep, bro.
Go back and get it. If he gets that creep too, especially, it's really good because it has regen.
But it takes a lot of time to devour it though, because it has a lot of HP.
like,
But it's
level
still-
1 Devour is go
Eat
eat
it.
it.
Why isn't he eating it?
He's using the Force Spirit.
Eat it.
I think he's waiting to turn level 3, so he has a better devour.
You can't eat a Force
No,
Spirit.
you can't. No.
Like the same thing.
Well, you might be able to eat it, but I'm pretty, you can't get the passive.
You can't eat the.
Wait, that's his
Lycan
satyr.
Wolf,
What the
yeah.
hell?
Yeah.
That was the Enchantress Satyr, yeah. Okay.
Imagine you got the Lycan Wolf and you
No,
went
he stole
invisible.
the Satyr.
Eat it.
Eat it now.
He has. Oh, he's actually leveling up.
He leveled Scorched Earth.
Yeah. Which actually I think is the correct thing to do if
Yeah,
you're gonna
it
go
is, it
defensive. Yeah. Top lane looks like they're gonna make a little go on Sadoy. Sadoy does have the spike carapace. It's
Look at
gonna
this
get set
damage
off, but the deeps are coming out.
It's crazy.
He's even got a poor man's. So yeah, that right click is pain, man. It's pain.
What do you think about Slark versus Weaver?
I think during the early game, actually, Slark is favored. Or like early mid game, but when the Weaver starts getting stacked, you just simply can't ever stay on him long enough to do enough damage to kill. Because if you have max Dark Pack and max Pounce and you catch out a Weaver, you could potentially kill him before time lapse if you get like a stun, right? So say like the Nyx Impales or something. But otherwise, you won't be able to have that kind of burst, and then time lapse just negates any damage that you deal. Sure, you'll keep the stats, but your damage is not going to be enough on its own.
Oh, by the way, I had a request from someone on Twitter, and I'm going to forward that request to you. Someone said at one point I should cast team fight in Spanish.
Okay.
All right, the next team fight is yours.
I think we should have it like a real team fight. Because I want to hear like how crazy it is
passion.
for a 5-on-5, you know?
All right.
I want like Korean level
We can wait
enthusiasm.
until later.
Yeah.
Maybe they GG.
You know how like there's a one team doing Roshan and then the other team's like getting there with the smoke. I'm like, Bruno, this is yours.
Okay.
It's time.
I'll be waiting. I'll be ready. It's gonna be hard.
Didn't you do an intro in Spanish before?
I think I did once or said something.
Like it was in live at DreamHack or something.
yeah.
Dire's
Oh, Sadoy's dead.
is under attack.
The donkey.
Well,
How do you say first blood in Spanish?
there's no actually proper translation because it's like an expression that you say primera sangre.
Oh, okay.
But it's like it just doesn't mean anything.
Sounds like a fine wine.
In the same way that first blood doesn't really mean. Well, I mean actually it is, but it's an expression. You know what I mean?
Right.
yeah.
It's a turn of phrase now.
Right. Exactly.
I feel you. I feel
I
you.
mean, there's probably a movie called First Blood.
Yeah, it's a Jean-Claude Van Damme movie.
Yeah, so I'm gonna look. You keep casting. I'm gonna look at how it's called.
Okay, we were gonna stop casting.
Yeah,
you were looking at
Sadoy.
your phone.
Being doved upon still has a spike carapace.
Trixie is slept bottom as well. Here's the pounce and the centaur stomp to follow it up. Looks like a kill is going to be going the way of RoX.KIS. Now all tied up 1-1, and in the meantime, Fnatic pressure in top, man.
Yeah, this is where Enchantress is tiny bit better than Chen, being able to grab a couple more creeps and do a little bit more damage. Alpha Wolf giving everybody deeps. Tier 1's going to be going down.
So, Notel, I don't know if he's saving the point or he learns stats.
Radiant's top
He's 17.
Oh, Cold Snap on the Honey. Actually gets Nightmare. Bit of a waste on the Cold Snap. I don't know if they actually have enough damage to kill here. Scorch Earth is going to be fading. A really nice Test of Faith, though, and Brain Sep. That pure damage.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Dang.
Double pure damage. We've seen it, I think, the other day as well.
Yeah. What is a max Test of Faith? Is 200 damage at level 2? And then
It's
Brain
1,
Sap's
2,
like
3, 4, or 100, 200.
150? Yeah. So between the two of them, you could potentially do 350 pure damage at level 3, which is nuts.
I mean,
Yesterday we saw Bane and Chen as well.
yep.
Yeah, so Notel like decides to save his points until they figure out what they're gonna do.
Radiant's
Like he hasn't
bottom
meant
tower is under
stats at all.
attack.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, yeah, it's good. It's cool.
Like the heal doesn't actually help you jungle any faster, and Untouchable is pretty much the same thing. So
He's just waiting until the
just chilling.
yeah. Stay loose, man.
That's a Midas Doom, boys.
Of course, this Hani solo mid with the melee here. What else do you think
He's
he's
going
going to get?
Midas.
And
Yeah.
Midas Weaver as
I think
well.
it's actually okay here, though. Like, because of the fact that they've already killed the offlane tier 1, like, they're going to have to force maybe a little bit more reaction out of RoX.KIS, but
I mean,
think
against
going
Chen,
Midas is fine.
it's just like double the
Yeah.
beauty, because you could just
actually, they're
shred
going
his
to have
army.
3 ways of eating creeps.
Yeah.
Like Devour and Double Midas.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it was what I thought it was.
Uh-oh.
Honey.
He's gonna eat the Centaur. No, not before he stomps him. He does have Scourge Rifle activated, trying to get himself out of there, but you know what? He got gold from the Centaur
Yeah,
kill.
his belly's full.
Man, Doom Space Armor. We should probably buff that.
Nah, it's fine.
Didn't we buff it?
No, we didn't. Hell no, we didn't buff it. Are you kidding me?
Why would we buff Dome?
I was saying that in jest. That hero's broken.
I wouldn't go so far as broken, but he's pretty strong.
He's broken.
Oh,
What a
nice
time lapse. Hey man, just getting rid of some damage.
Yeah, just.
I mean, when you don't have any regen, I guess it's kind of worth it.
It's pretty much free. Like it's
Yeah.
well, unless that
I mean,
happens.
it costs mana, but it doesn't actually cost mana.
Because you go back in time.
Yeah.
You need the money. You need to. It's like going to a bank and asking for a loan. You need to show proof that you can actually repay the loan and you have the money.
Yeah.
And you don't need it.
Oh, Sedoy. The bugs, bug on bug action. He pops Vendetta. He's
Lizzie,
walking
look at the flowers.
away.
Oh
Walking away.
no.
He lives.
Look at the flowers. I think only we can see the flowers, and RoX.KIS can see the flowers.
What's another reference? Wait, this Walking Dead. God damn it.
Is that the new season?
Yeah.
I haven't
Like
seen
recent episodes.
Yeah.
I
That's
haven't
why.
seen that either. I gave up after the break thing. I was like, this
it.
is
Yeah, the show's gone down the toilet, man.
They just drove a tank into the place and it was like,
Radiant's top tower
Yeah,
is
quite
under
literally.
yeah,
Spoiler alert.
there's a rule.
The ending of the
Radiant
last season was
structures
actually
are
pretty easy.
fortified.
And I was not too sold on the show, but hey. Anyways,
Where are you going?
where are you going?
Going for a tier 2 top, man. That's where they're going. I mean, RoX.KIS has a kill advantage, but it always feels like Fnatic are the one who are really doing most of the pressuring,
Yeah,
which is a
and
good thing when you have 2 cores who need a lot.
with the support being dragged away, Darkseid's gonna have a much easier time. Like he's gonna just double Iron Shell, and what is Lark gonna do here? Not much.
He can regen after he gets better.
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't really care about this.
Trixie's gonna get a ton of farm. Look at this.
Is it really a ton of farm, though?
Yeah, a ton more than he was getting before.
I mean, he got like one of those.
One
Look.
CS.
Got the experience, bro.
Worth it.
Hell yeah.
I mean, comparing the offliners, though, like, Sedoy was level 6 when they ganked him, which was some time ago now, and he was able to just casually walk away. Although, I guess you could argue that Sedoy's also lost his tower, and Trixie still has his standing strong.
Yeah, and they do have Chen on that team as well, but
Yeah, but the Shen has pretty much dedicated most of his time to ganking.
yeah.
Yep.
And, I mean, the ganks have been successful.
He's
So,
2-0-1. It's like huge.
Yeah, it looks like there is a little bit of gank coming against the Slark as well. Doom is going to be leading that charge. They're going to run into the Chen, though. So if they doom the Chen, it's not even that big of a deal. No, they're going to wrap around mid.
How many wolves is
oh,
Notel?
Era just gets annihilated top.
Sunstrike.
Vendetta, Impale, Sunstrike.
They better get him now. Let's see where he's going to go solo.
Trixie
Yes.
is going to be dying bottom as well. He's going to get caught out. RoX.KIS just all over the place. Doom on middle lane. Solo going to be dying to the Ancient Apparition ult. So it was a 1-for-2 exchange. They lost their core and their offlaner, but they traded a mid hero for it, I guess. Maybe they can get a tower out of it as well.
Yeah, the wolves are at the time yet though. No.
No, it's not about the timeout. It's got 10 seconds.
Use the push.
Dire's top tower.
10 seconds of 30% damage is pretty good, man.
She's not bad.
Oh, RoX.KIS
The other
potentially coming in
babies.
from the side.
Oh, the
Teleport.
ensnare. Oh,
He's coming
stolen
in as
ensnare.
well.
They're gonna grab Gold Black, but the leap is gonna. Oh, it's so short, but No-Tail is losing so much HP. He's gonna be fine.
Did you see what he did there? He spammed, put the points in when he was
Honey.
getting
Yeah.
attacked.
Honey, trying to juke. Wrong way,
He's got
man.
Scorched Earth. There we go.
The Impale's gonna hit. Spike's gonna hit too. No, he tried to spike, but it. What?
There's no tower as well. He just
Oh, what a pounce!
Wow. Boom. That was like a sick pounce.
That was some
Holy.
Olympic stuff, like literally.
That was like the pole vault event.
Yeah,
He just
yeah.
went ham.
I would
He
give
just
that.
used the tree. No, Vendetta, Sadoi coming. I would be really surprised if Eris stayed, yeah.
Dire's middle
They had a sentry in
tower
lane
is
as
under
well, so.
attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under
Still a
attack.
man, RoX.KIS.
Question
Yeah.
for you guys. Would you rather be 10 kills ahead or 3 towers ahead at like 15 minutes into the game?
I would rather be 10 kills ahead.
Radiant's bottom
Okay.
tower.
And the reasoning behind that is if you're 10 kills ahead, typically that means you have the experience lead. You might not have the gold lead, but the experience lead on a team like RoX.KIS or Fnatic, both of them are pretty level reliant.
Radiant
So
bottom
if you have the level
tower is under
advantage,
attack.
means you can fight. If you can fight, you can push towers. Whereas, sure, killing tier 1's
Can
early.
you fight really if you don't have a mech and they do, for example?
Yeah, but it's not like 3 towers isn't a mech worth of gold. 3 towers is like 600, 700 gold to one person. And Trixie bottom lane.
Yep.
Oh,
Ice Blast. Ice Blast is gonna hit on Yo. Yo's really low as well. He looks like he's gonna be fine. Everybody alive.
Yo's dead.
No, he's fine. He's
But
gone.
yeah,
Tick, tick.
oh, death. Last tick. Last tick death.
To answer that question, I think it really depends on your lineup. If you have a late game lineup and for whatever reason you're up 3 towers and you just want to play defensive, it's like, yeah, I'll be that.
When I see towers up, I always see is like gold in the bank. Like the gold's there, it's never going anywhere. You just need to relax.
Well, I mean,
Get the kill.
some team desperately need map advantage, right? Like if you
Yeah.
play Slark, for example, in this case, you want those tier 1 to be down, so it really opens up your hunting ground. So when you have a Slugger in team, I think you want to be towers ahead. But it really comes down to the lineup and what you have, what they have.
Same with anti-mage. I think destroying his towers actually screws him quite a lot. Like if you put pressure on him.
Yeah, but if you lose your towers and you got 10 kills out of it, you're not actually as scared as you would normally be. Now, if you had a kill deficit and you were losing towers, it's different, but you're just saying that, okay, a team might have pushed in and got team wiped twice because they got 2 towers. Most of the time, that's not worth it.
Yeah, true. They'd be like 5 levels ahead of you.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I'm saying. It's like,
Yeah.
if you have an experience advantage that big from getting 10 kills. Oh, he actually hurts himself
that
even
was a
more.
bad idea.
He used the Dark Pact.
No,
He
why
can't
did he go
heal.
invisible?
Nah, he's okay.
It's okay.
That was funny, though.
Man, if he had died.
Man, if they had a Bloodseeker.
All right, here comes a little bit of tier 1 push. Where's that tornado?
What?
It's walking forward. Okay, it's dying.
All right.
Oh no.
Stolen. Alpha Wolf. Tier 1's
Sadoi's not
gonna
on the side. He's gonna go in. Wait, what?
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Oh, he didn't have Vendetta, that's why. I was like,
Yeah.
why didn't he just go in? But yeah, he didn't have Vendetta. What? He just Fiend Script. He Fiend Script an illusion. Oh boy.
Nobody saw it.
Oh boy, y'all. You're on my team, man.
Does he get negative points
Can't
for
be
that?
doing this to
Come
me.
on, y'all.
I mean, I
He's
guess.
Bane. He has like, he's gonna have 1,000,000 points just because playing stuns.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give him 1,000,000 points. Like, look at that. He's already
Radiant's top
3.3.
tower is
It's
under
pretty much
attack.
for
Nice.
like 10 minutes into the game.
Holy shit, yeah.
Dire's
Yeah, I
bottom
think right
tower
now,
is
as the game looks pretty bad for Fnatic, I think that's somewhat deceptive, because if you look at the Hannah Midases on Fnatic, there's one on Weaver, there's one on Doom, there's one on the Ice Cream
Did
Man.
Fly get one?
Yep, right there.
Okay.
So I think they're completely fine losing their even tier 2 towers, because the other thing that this team is really good at is high ground. So I think RoX.KIS, what they need to do is assume map control and completely outfarm Fnatic by a wide margin.
But can they do that? Like,
They're
can they
doing
actually
that
take...
right now, right? They're taking down these tier 1 towers. Look at where the look at where Slark is.
Honey,
This is
though.
map control doing work. Sunstrike trying to get out of there. Bam! That's exactly what he needs to be doing, and he's doing it quite well.
Yeah, the Shadowblade choice actually I think is okay here.
Yeah.
You want to cause havoc.
Because the
like-
BKB is not going to help you anyway.
I think this is a good Shadowblade Linken's game.
Yeah.
Basher is. So we're good. Oh, he's going for that.
I mean,
Oh,
But it's hand
Fly's so
minus.
dead.
like this is actually the best Slark we have seen in DreamLeague.
Yeah, it is.
This is how you play Slark on the high level, I think. And yeah, No-Tail's gonna be dead as well. I don't think those hand minuses are so far paying it off. Ooh,
Oh, he lives.
come get healed, boys.
Trixie's so dead.
Interests.
Holy.
It's Trixie, it's fine. He's allowed.
Space created.
But a lot
Except
of this has
Era's
to.
standing there as well.
A lot of this is down to Goblack and the space
was
he
2
made on
bracers.
his chin.
That is a double bracer
Yeah,
bane.
he bought them at the exact same time.
That is
right?
some value right there, boys.
So you were saying a lot of it's down to Go Black?
Yeah, and y'all, they've made so much space with the ganks. Like Invoker, like had what they ganked Honey mid, they ganked bottom, they killed Darkseer like twice. They did really well, and that allows like to take out the towers. I think it's a lot down to them. Like you need your team to help you as like it's not you creating.
Man, just imagine if the Invoker this game wasn't Exort.
Yeah.
Like they would have missed so many kills.
like 4.
Yeah. He's even opted to go for a blink instead of
I really like Blink on Invoker. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it's definitely good, but getting a blink this early is a bit weird. You know,
mean, you
minus
want the
blink
tornado, right?
straight away. Well, Yule's can be good. Force staff can be good. But
No, what I mean is, Blink is more for positioning,
yeah,
and as a quasi-exort invoker,
it's
you
easier to
have-
position because you have tornado.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I agree with that as well. Chen's now got a mech. It's actually a bit late considering how well they're doing.
I mean, consider they only have 1 tower. I'm surprised they haven't been pushing bot for
Oh,
Hounds on
honey.
mid lane. Sunstrike's gonna be there. Ice Blast's gonna hit though, and BZZ gets Doom, but he does have the mech off, and they do get the Doom, so it's fine. We also do invised up, and it looks like they're gonna circle around for a little bit more. Oh, Central gets dropped.
They know,
see him.
they saw. See, though.
Sidoi?
Well, now he just
kill,
goes
no
in on
kill.
No-Tail. Stun only hits on 1. It's going to be Era. Fiend's Grip on Trixie. In the meantime, the Hand of God is going to be used as well. Deafening Blast actually hits on 2. And Solo and Goblack
Well,
both
no one's
cleaning
watching
up
Era.
here. Yeah, Era's not really doing much, though. I mean, what can he do at this point? He's trying to do whatever damage he can. He gets Cold Snap,
Oh, wow.
Brain Snap, and doesn't even get the time lapse. Just explodes. 4 down on the side of Fnatic. The only one left standing is Fly.
Oh, he's
Will
gonna
your
get
Midas
impaled.
Gaming save you
Ice
now?
Cream Man.
He's trying to juke. The pounce, that's gonna hit right on top. He's gonna try to take everybody to the grave with him. Not gonna work. Yeah, BZZ goes into Invis.
See
And
that?
they're gonna kill that guy as well, the Harpy Stormcrafter. Nobody survives on Fnatic.
Not even the Harpies.
Man, I think that Doom mid was a little bit greedy, huh?
A little bit. Well, it's not even that. It's the fact that they just went all had the minuses after that.
No, I think it was still greedy.
Look at how many wards is just surrounding a tier 2 mid, like from Fnatic. 2 sentries behind their tier 2 and tier 3. That's the amount of pressure that this Slark as well as Sidoi is really putting on. And Sidoi's almost got his blink.
Yeah. Guy's got some gear, man.
Dire's middle tower.
And this Invoker looks like he's going Hex. So Blink Hex at like 23, 24 minutes.
Yeah.
I mean, as well as RoX.KIS is playing right now, they need to pressure more. Take down those tier 1 towers, top and bottom, because it's free. I really don't think with 3 Midases, Fnatic should be able to defend them. But they're not really pressuring right now.
Yeah, they just double Sentry too, which kind of stinks. I mean, they spotted out the Slark with a DD, but... I mean, this is the one problem that lineups like this have when you're trying to like split farm against the Slark, is that's what the Slark wants you to do, you know?
Yeah.
Like he benefits from lineups that are split, whereas any 5-man lineup makes it really hard
Fnatic's
for
gonna
him
get a tier 1, guys. This shouldn't happen. Go!
No, it's not.
No!
Oh my God.
No!
And
Goblack.
did that.
Top tower is
And now the Nyx has a blink as well.
Trixie's plotting. You can see it in his eyes.
I gotta say, RoX.KIS have played this very well.
Is
Yep.
under attack.
They went for the right items.
Yeah, they played Dota this game, man.
Wow.
It's pretty interesting.
Maybe the game against
Dude, your experience lead is massive.
It's pretty huge.
The Bane?
That guy has grip. Maybe you don't want to do that.
Oh, just snipe.
Go to sleep.
Dire's
Send him back, man.
home.
Go Black, send him home.
He is.
I think he'll die before we get
He
there.
has this.
Oh, nice, nice. But here comes the Doom. He's scourged off.
Oh,
He wants to go.
beautiful stomp.
Nice stomp here coming in from Go Black. Meanwhile, on the back line here, Slark is just wrecking havoc. He's invis up. He's going to get Doom. No, he wants to go on Hani, I believe. Hani's going to get pounced very, very soon. Wow, he loses so much HP from the Test of Faith. Now, Era's on the run. Blink Impale. It's going to connect. Sunstrike on top. Era, can he time lapse? No. He is also dead. Finally, Blink into a nightmare from
Trixie,
Yo.
please.
He is also dead. Team wipe, ace.
Beautiful.
Okay, where was this RoX.KIS when we saw them play
Yeah.
earlier? Like, this doesn't even look like the same team.
It's the pages, man. One page, everyone on it.
Is under
I think like 5 Bulbas just subbed in for RoX.KIS.
5 Bulbas.
5 Bulbas.
All right.
They're probably pretty happy.
I'm kidding. No, but they're playing it like extremely well.
Yeah.
They killed Hani before he was able to get a Doom off. He was actually mid-animation, dooming on
Yeah.
BZZ, but he just ultied right before the Doom went off. So then he had no target to doom, and he can't really doom anyone else except for the Invoker, and Solo is too far away. And at that point, when you see that little smoke cloud, you don't run in farther, you run the hell away. Like, you get the heck out.
You said 24 minutes, he's finished it at 19.
Yeah, I mean, I wasn't assuming they were going to completely wipe them twice in that time and
Yeah.
get a tower.
Yeah.
But it's so early for a Hex and a Blink, like it's...
So let's talk about the instances where you're up by 3 towers and 15 kills.
You win the game. Like,
Okay.
that's how I feel it's going to work.
But I mean, I just want to go back to something I pointed out earlier. You still have 3-handed Midas's. You still have very, very good high ground defense. So
Do they, though?
Dude, it's Darkseer.
Do they
against
have good high
vacuum,
ground defense?
Ice Blast?
Against double blinks and a Slark who's going to have like a Scotty soon?
I mean, Trixie stand in the back.
All they do is blink on the ice cream and then annihilate it.
No. See, the ice cream, he stays very, very far back.
Yeah, the ice cream ults from the well, basically.
Pretty much.
Like, he doesn't leave at the base
In fact, something that AI says is like, if they're pushing your base, you walk to the bottom lane or something and be like, I'm gonna Ice Blast from...
Just for the bigger area?
Yeah, AoE, yeah.
You want to do that, in fact. But
Okay.
here comes the Joy.
He finds Honey.
I don't think... Well,
Finds
actually,
Arrow.
with Sunstrike, they
Yeah,
could
with
get a kill.
Sunstrike you can kill
The
it.
arrow only has 800 health. Oh no, he didn't stun.
All right.
He should have actually like Vendetta'd and Shakuchi, or he should have used
Spike.
that.
Oh.
Basically,
Hex.
the Hex, he's dead. I was gonna say, he should have spiked Carapace right away because any Weaver would panic Shakuchi, right?
Okay, I do.
Here comes Slark.
Gil actually just doesn't even care. Casual bracers, OP. Starts
running
coming
at him.
Did it. Okay, the Blink squad. Rest in pieces, buddy.
Ooh la la.
All right.
Okay, DJ YOLO swag with a 4 for an A just received a prize for witnessing a godlike streak.
I just want to say the game might be GG soon. So, cue the Espanol next gank.
Okay. Sounds
Yeah,
good.
this one's you.
Okay. Well, I mean, that
Nice try.
I put you. I gave you a moment, man.
I mean, come on.
You had your shot.
I'm not doing any more play-by-play. It's all Bruno.
Yeah, I'm not saying anything else either.
I mean, let's see what happens when they push and they get to this tier 2 tower. Gosh, like if Fnatic contests this, it's going to be so
Dire's
much
middle
fun.
tower
But they
is under
won't.
attack.
So Slark goes and it's like, okay, I'm gonna finish my actually Lincolns.
Dire's
That's what I said,
Did you go
man.
Lincolns?
has
Yeah.
SB Lincolns.
Gracias.
It's not bad. I just think Scotty was fine
Gracias
too.
por la torre, amigo. But yeah, no, and now Solo, Boots of Travel, Midas, like he has everything, that guy.
Everything.
Everything. He should just go Dagon at this point. He has a null talisman, why not, right?
Ah, you want Aghanim's. It's more fun. Casting more wizardry spells.
Yeah, but it's
So,
really...
so I can say Dagon in Spanish as well. Dagon!
Oh, nice.
Ice Blast coming up top. Yo's gonna walk it off.
He just TP'd into that. He's like, I just came from the fucking well.
Dire's top
God damn
tower
it.
has
Didn't he
fallen.
just bot from the enemy woods anyway?
He bought literally
Yeah, I was
from
gonna
like
say,
a
he
pole
was like 2
camp.
screens away.
Oh. Para encontrar acá. No, pero no empieza. Ah! There's no team fight. God damn it! I was trying.
I could hear it from your voice, dude.
Yeah.
You were trying
I was like
hard.
very indecisive because like, are they going or are they not going?
What a lead.
What a lead. What a fight.
Ay, caramba.
Yeah, I think the tiers where the Fnatic do to give up every outer tower strat and look for picks, and Hani's doing the right thing, man. You can't farm your own
This is
jungle.
a lose your whole base strat.
Well, no. You lose on the outer tower. This is like taking Dota back in 2010, man. Like, outer towers don't mean jack squat.
God, they were so bad at Dota back
I
then.
know.
weren't
Yeah, they
They
were.
were. Well, I mean, it's just a different paradigm, right?
No, they were just bad.
What happened if 2010 eHome played against like?
They get wrecked.
Oh,
They get
it'd
wrecked.
be dirty, I think.
Like 2014 Sigma would be 2010 Heo.
Do you
Dire's
think?
top
How bad do you think they were? Do you think like?
No, they're not bad. It's just that nobody
Style.
knew to exploit.
Okay, I'm doing this. Tiene el ulti del Ice Blast. Se defiende, la torre está cayendo porque no pueden atacar porque están con el debuff. Solo blinka hacia atrás, Sido y está esperando, ataca, va a blinkear hacia adelante. No, Trixie pone un Ion Shell, no pasa nada todavía, están atacando la torre tier 3 cae. Hay un Ice Vortex, pero no pasa mucho más. Parece que Fnatic no quiere empezar a atacar Sido, atacando la barraca range, la barraca melee as well. Pero Era destruye la torre tier 2, hay Fly, salta el Slark, automáticamente muere. No pasa nada más acá.
Barracks has
That was fucking good.
Fucking awesome.
I don't even know what you're saying. It's like,
It doesn't
have
even matter.
No clue what you just said.
That's great.
that's good. That's
the
good.
point?
I heard something about automatically dying.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dire's top
I assume Fly. Looks like Fly also bought
Okay, that
back.
deafening just took like half of No Tails HP.
Yeah,
But
man.
he has 568
Yeah,
health.
Wait, he was going Midas too.
Yeah, he's still
Midas.
going
No, go Midas.
He's going Midas. Yeah, you have to go Midas.
Yeah, go find Midas. You know what counter is supposed to really well? If you Midas the whole wave. The wave is gone.
They can never
Where did it
push.
go?
Where you going?
Everyone, refresh your Midas.
Slam. And, he even blinks away.
And you can even like put it in the well after you're done with it.
I mean, the way I see it, like, you don't have anything to lose because the game is kind of out there already.
Let's just say it's not winnable.
Okay.
Let's just say that if you add Hani and Era's net worth together,
So
they're
it's right-
still not worth as much right now as Solo is.
See, I won't say it's winnable, but not
Let's
winnable.
just say that when the offlane Nyx has more farm than your safe lane carry, you lost.
But again, I think they can do something.
That's a pretty
No.
Well, why are they still in the game? Why not just GG?
I don't know.
Well,
Dude,
But
Fnatic.
I guarantee you I don't think they think they can win.
No, Fnatic definitely, I see them still being able to win. Look, you just need a
blink
five-man.
stomp.
Yeah.
5-man vacuum
Okay.
blink stomp.
Your Doom went Midas, blink treads.
Yeah, you blink the dude.
What are you blinking in to set up?
You blink either the Invoker or the Nyx, man.
You get a 5-man vacuum into
Or
a
the
stomp, into an AA ulti.
Yeah, you give up the Aegis too, that don't matter. I mean, it does matter, but like, there's nothing they can do. Oh man, this is a bad fight.
No.
Ice Blast hitting on top. All right, getting a little bit of debuff action. If they get Blink on BZC, the Bash, the Blink is going to be on top. It's losing all his HP. Then the Aegis still alive, by the way. Chan can't use anything because they're blasted. Meow, the Blinker on my era. Aegis gets picked up by who? I don't know.
Hani!
Hani got it.
Hani gets the Aegis, the wall's down from Trixie as well. Are you kidding me right now? Fnatic actually are still down 2 regardless. There was a buyback by the Slark. It's a triple kill for Sadoa. He blinks to the high ground. He wants to go for Trixie now. The Carapace procs off of the Ion Shell. Trixie now in full panic mode. The only one to escape with his life was the guy with 2. Now can he actually get out with any of them? And I think the answer is no. And Fnatic, they call GG.
Dire's middle tower is under
That was pretty close.
Oh yeah, man, it was super close.
They even got the Aegis as
They
well.
even got the Aegis.
They picked up the Aegis and they were like, yeah, we don't care.
That team fight went so well. Unfortunately, Trixie got Blink ripped by the Bane. If the grip didn't happen, they would have got vacuum wall off. And that could have changed it.
Era got gripped. Trixie didn't get gripped by Bane, Era did.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I saw the wall, but I didn't see the vacuum, so I assumed the grip was on him.
Well, he wasn't even close. Like, he was just way off in La La Land, I guess. But, yeah, I mean, I think Fnatic maybe just wanted one hurrah, say, fight around Roshan. Maybe if we do something crazy, we can turn it around. But that was the only chance. And, uh-oh, my thing just fell.
So what we learned is 4 Midases does not work.
No, not even a
Depends.
Did they
little.
Not
finish?
even if you
Did
lose
they
it that
finish
bad.
the 4th one?
I don't think it
I
did.
can
so
see
3.5.
Yeah, 3.5.
Does
Not
he have
good.
it?
Gotta check the old fantasy points
Is it
here.
3?
Oh no, how bad is it?
Yol got 13 points.
What a player.
Wow.
Holy cow.
What a dude.
I'm all over here by myself.
Hi, James.
Hi, Jay. Apparently, we have like some crazy lag on the stream, and it's like unwatchable.
Really?
And I just checked my Twitter, and everyone is like spamming lag or Riot, Twitch or Riot.
Oh.
So I don't know. Doesn't seem to be on our end, but maybe it is on our end. But doesn't seem.
Yeah, we can't tell, I guess.
I don't know.
Just not watchable. They don't seem happy.
Yeah, they're not happy.
So maybe if we all move really slowly, it'll like be in time in Twitch.
I don't know.
What?
I haven't heard anything backstage from our guys.
Okay.
So from the production team, they've not said there's a crisis. So who knows what it is, and we do apologize either way. We don't want you to have a shitty viewing experience. All right, yeah, RoX.KIS, different team.
Yeah, that did not look anything like the first game that I saw.
Everyone always doubts me. Oh.
It's just so weird. Like, how can you perform like they did earlier and then come back and do that?
Like the pages.
How do you?
I don't know. Ask Liquid.
I'm at a loss. Yeah, but okay. They did it against teams like Lumir's saying, like arguably they should have won against, right? RoX.KIS just did it against Fnatic, who we thought were going to the top 6.
Right.
So
Well,
how do you?
Okay, the way to justify it, it feels like if anybody watched StarCraft, like this to me was a build order victory. You have one hero that snowballs and goes behind people with Shadow Blade and kills everybody, and you have 4 people on the other side building Midases.
But you can Midas the Slark.
No, you cannot Midas the Slark.
It's
That's
like
where they went
early
wrong.
game Protoss harass
yeah.
with like warping
We
zealots.
know nothing
And
about
you're,
it.
you're
And
going
then
for
they
the
were
3
checking
Nexus.
to Colossus.
Well, I only watch Brood War, but it would be like a Terran fast expand, right?
Right.
Just fast expand.
Did he have
and
the
then you
jetpack
have
men?
Zerg going 6 pull.
Right. And you're
Done.
like, I don't have a Barak. I can't defend
Yeah,
myself.
you win.
Actually, you can defend that.
Can you?
Yeah.
Was it SCV?
Well, you can. Yeah, you pull SCVs.
Okay. I don't know.
Fuck, we don't know anything. Like, you're all liars.
Whatever, man.
But this is
Confusing
just
must that be for the audience?
Hey, what?
Just, us trying to explain a Dota game with
With
StarCraft.
Yeah, and
A
I'm like,
harder game to explain.
I don't think it was that bad as Lumi said, though. I think what ended up happening is they didn't compensate for the fact that mid was getting ganked. Like, sure, they got the tower or top lane, but they didn't do anything else. You know what I mean? Like No-Tail was kind of doing his own thing. He sat around mid for like maybe 1 or 2 creep waves to just try to protect Honey, and then he left and he just got ganked and he got ganked and he got ganked, and it's like, okay, well, the Doom loses to Invoker anyway. Now he's super far behind that he pretty much has to go Midas, or he'll never be able to recover. And I don't know. For me, the supports were just they didn't do much.
No,
you
I
know?
mean, to the point where the Ancient Apparition got a Midas, like, decently fast.
Yeah.
And by the end of the game, he had a Midas and 800 gold.
Bet he wishes he bought a Ghost Scepter.
Yeah.
Or a Force
Or a
Staff.
Force Staff.
Something.
Yeah.
I know. I think Bane and Chen did really well together. Like
Yeah,
that-
that's what
that
I mean.
combo
Like the
was so
supports
good.
were so much more active on RoX.KIS than what Fnatic could do, and a lot of that is because of what Lumi said. Sure, their lineup was greedy. Like they picked Weaver and Doom, which those heroes don't do stuff for a long time. So when you do that, you can't also pick greedy supports like an Enchantress and an AA, and then expect to be able to hold off early game aggression. So
Too much greediness.
No. Fnatic, I almost feel bad for him in this situation because it's like a game that really matters. You just lost. Morale's going to be low. Are they going to be able to bounce back throughout the remainder of the league? Who knows? We can check the standings and see exactly what they've got to do. And they've got to win games.
Yeah.
So from
Roxiss.
today, yeah.
Number 6 now.
Fake.
Navi, but fake, yeah. Navi still has a lot of games to play.
it's not fake. Let them have their moment.
Imagine if RoX.KIS won both of their games, by the way, today. They would be 5-3. So RoX.KIS lost versus Team Liquid. Team Liquid got their win there. And then Liquid beat Sigma. So they've climbed up a little bit, looking a little bit more healthy. Still got life in them. It's 3-5 for them. And then Fnatic lost versus RoX.KIS. So they're going to be 3-5 as well. So Fnatic and Team Liquid on the same page. Shane, and then RoX.KIS 4-4, and they sit in the top 6. But of course, there's a lot on what Na'Vi are going to be able to do.
Yeah, they have a lot of games to play. A lot of games.
A lot of games.
Okay, so I don't know. What are you pointing at, Shane?
No, Limmy was just looking at himself on stream. It
It is lagging like super bad.
It's just like lagging
yeah,
on my
people
face.
are not listening to us right now. They're like listening to.
Not even that much actually. It's more like
All right. Well, I'll tell you what. We're attempting to get an interview with Yol, but we're not sure if that's going to happen. So hopefully we have RoX.KIS on another time, and then we can bring him on.
Yeah.
Since we're lagging, let's go to the games that are going to be played tomorrow.
Right.
Apologize.
Sorry.
Profusely,
We all
and
apologize.
then we're wrapping it up.
Sorry. Oh,
So-
I thought Navi was playing tomorrow. No Navi tomorrow. Okay.
Yep, it's going to be Team Dog versus Virtus.pro, EG against Team Liquid next, and Sigma versus VP. So VP, they're one of the teams that can come through. Tomorrow's a big day for them with 2 games. Team Dog, again, as we mentioned, they're 4-2. You lose 2, you're down there with RoX.KIS, so they need to win versus VP as well. And Team Liquid, they are on the rise, but they've got a tough challenge with EG, who have been playing pretty damn well. So a really interesting day for tomorrow. And Sigma, if they want to, they can just mess it up for VP by winning. If they just want to be evil. But we'll see what happens. That's tomorrow's schedule. We'll be back same time at 6:30. And otherwise, good games.
I'm
very
hungry.
up and down between all the teams.
Yep.
Well done, Liquid, and also RoX.KIS for their final match, which was really enjoyable to watch. So see you tomorrow. Sorry about the lag. Blame own3d.tv. Just a fact.